Wow. As much as I like fantasy and I love Star Trek, this movie has me in it. No, but seriously, space exploration as a general rule gets more than 12 times what we're dedicating for ocean exploration. We've explored maybe, and I'm going to be very optimistic here, maybe 5% of our oceans. It's most likely less than that. So how can we explore an area as vast as space where we know we most likely won't find anything significant anytime soon, when we haven't even explored our own backyard, in which we have a lot of things to find and a lot of resources. With regards to tonight's movie, we were talking about belugas specifically and hitting on several different topics. Of course, climate change is one which doesn't have a silver bullet to it, but in terms of pollution, it very much stems from human activity. From industry, of course, which we end up using the end product of. They dump a lot of these chemicals into the water systems, which end up either in our water or into the fish that we eat, that the belugas eat as well. Or the individual impact of chemicals that we use in our everyday lives, which also end up in that same food web. Not everybody can be an environmental expert or an ocean expert, but in the most simple of terms, what we throw into our ecosystem ends up in our system. And by that I mean, when you throw the chemicals down the drain, or when you spray the herbicide on that dandelion in the crack of your driveway, it gets washed into the water system, through the drains, into our rivers, into our oceans. Then it ends up into small fish who get eaten by bigger fish, which then get eaten by us, in the most simple of terms. And that's not something I want, because in that case I might as well be eating the chemicals under the sink, directly. If you're to look at a universal answer for the individual person, it's trying to curtail our bad habits, our everyday bad habits. It's not impacting our lifestyle per se. It's about trying to get rid of all these things that have a domino effect on our environment. Instead of dumping those chemicals down the drain, maybe we should look at alternatives. Green alternatives that work just as well, that don't cost any more, and that won't pollute our children.